That will bloom in their season. It may take time. It may look different than you expected, but it will be beautiful, because I make everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Child, your trust is not wasted, your faith is not in vain. I see every act of obedience, every prayer whispered in faith, every moment you choose me over fear. And I am moved by it. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the unknown. And my presence is your promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. So lift up your eyes, not to the news, not to the economy, not to the voices that bring anxiety. Lift your eyes to me, your helper, your refuge, your rock. I am still the God who parts seas. I am still the God who calms storms. I am still the God who feeds the 5,000 with what you think is not enough. And I am still the God who raised the dead. If I can conquer the grave, I can surely handle what burdens your heart today. This message is not just for someone else. This message is for you. You didn't stumble on this by accident. I led you here because I wanted to remind you that I see you. I love you. And I'm calling you to trust me now. No more waiting. No more holding back. I want your heart today, not tomorrow, not when it's easy, but now. Because I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:19. And I want you to be part of it. If this message touched your heart, if you felt my voice in these words, respond with Amen in the comments. Let this be your declaration. And if you know someone else who needs this message, share this with them. Let's spread my love and truth to the ends of the earth. I am with you. I am for you. And I am working all things together for your good. Now, my child, will you trust me? You see, trust is not something you build only when life is calm. It's forged in the fire. It's born in the moments when your heart is breaking, when nothing makes sense, and yet you still choose to whisper, God, I believe you. That whisper, it echoes through heaven louder than the strongest shout. It moves my heart. It stirs angels. It shifts atmospheres. Because when you trust me without seeing, when you love me without understanding, when you follow me without knowing the full path, that is faith, and faith pleases me deeply. There are times you've looked around and thought, where are you, God? But I was there in every breath you took, in every tear you cried, in every silent prayer you lifted up. I've never left your side, not for 1 second. Even in your wandering, even in your doubting, I was walking right beside you, carrying you when you couldn't move, holding you when you were falling apart. That's who I am. I am not the God who abandons. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to come find you. Do you remember Elijah? A powerful prophet, yet even he reached a point of despair. He ran into the wilderness and prayed to die. He ran into the wilderness and prayed to die. Thought he was alone, that his mission had failed, that there was no one left who believed. But I met him there, not in the wind, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, but in a still, small voice. 1 Kings 19:11-12. That's how I speak when your heart is weary, not to overwhelm you but to comfort you, to remind you that even when you feel broken beyond repair, you are still mine. You still have purpose. Your story is not over. I am writing something glorious even through the ashes. And Job, oh how he suffered. He lost everything. His health, his children, his wealth. His friends questioned him. His wife told him to curse me. But he clung to faith even when he didn't understand. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Job 13:15, he said. And because he trusted me in the darkest valley, I restored him. I blessed him twice as much as before, not because he was perfect, but because he believed, because he stayed, because he didn't give up when it hurt. Trust is not just about waiting, it's about how you wait. Some of you are waiting in fear, others in frustration, but I am calling you to wait in faith. Not passively but actively, believing that I am doing something new even when you cannot see it, trusting that the delay is not a denial, but a divine preparation. That I am building your character before I open the next door. That I am teaching you to rely on me, not your circumstances. Look at Abraham. I gave him a promise that he would be the father of many nations. Yet years went by, and the promise seemed impossible. But Abraham did not waver through unbelief, but was strengthened in his faith and gave glory to God. Romans 4:20. He trusted me even when his body was as good as dead. And because of his faith, generations were born. You are part of that legacy of trust. My child, I know it's hard to trust when your heart is tired, when the news is dark, when your bank account is empty, when the Diagnosis is scary, when relationships are falling apart, but I am still the same God who shut the mouths of lions, who made a shepherd boy a king,